Okay, let's dive right in today. We're looking at Psalm 45.
Yes, and it has this very distinct feel, doesn't it? Like a royal song, maybe even for a wedding.
Exactly. It feels grand right from the outset. And the author, they state their intentions so clearly.
They do. They say their heart is stirred by a noble theme.
And their tongue is like the pen of a skillful writer. You know, they're setting out to craft something specific here for the king.
Absolutely. The artistry feels very deliberate, and they don't hold back on praising the king either.
No, right away he's called the most excellent of men. How does the text support that right at the start?
Well, it says his lips have been anointed with grace,
Grace.
and that God has blessed him forever. So it's tying his excellence straight to, well, divine favor.
So it's not just earned ability, it's bestowed. What does that tell you about how kingship is viewed here?
It suggests a kind of divine right, or at least divine backing. His authority seems blessed.
Right. But he's not just favored, he's also presented as pretty formidable, a warrior.
Oh, definitely. The imagery shifts quickly. Gird your sword, clothe yourself with splendor and majesty.
He rides forth victoriously. But I find the reason interesting. It's not just for power, but
The
for
truth, humility, and righteousness.
yeah,
Yes, that combination is striking.
a powerful warrior, but driven by these, well, moral aims.
And the text says his right hand performs awesome deeds. You get this picture of, like, decisive power, sharp arrows hitting their mark.
It's vivid, and then comes that really remarkable line connecting his throne to God's.
Ah, yes. Your throne, O God, will last forever and ever, a scepter of justice. That's a huge statement.
Linking this human king's rule directly with divine eternity and justice, that really elevates him, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It frames his reign as part of something much bigger, an enduring just order.
And it connects this back to his character, too, saying he loves righteousness and hates wickedness.
Exactly. And that's presented as the reason God has anointed him with the oil of joy above others. His moral alignment and his divine selection are, well, intertwined.
Okay, so we have this powerful, divinely backed, morally upright warrior king. Then the scene seems to shift more towards the court and the bride.
Yes, and the sensory details just explode here. You almost smell it, right? The robes fragrant with myrrh and aloes and cassia.
Luxury goods. And the found music from palaces adorned with ivory. It really immerses you.
It creates this atmosphere of, well, opulence and celebration around him. And then, yes, the bride appears.
Positioned among daughters of kings, so very elite company, and she's at his right hand in gold of Ophir.
That gold was legendary. It signifies incredible wealth and status. She's clearly very important, very adorned.
And she's addressed directly, isn't she? Listen, O daughter, consider.
Yes. And given this really profound command, forget your people and your father's house.
Wow, that's quite the instruction, a complete break from her past.
It seems so. A total shift in loyalty. And it says the king is enthralled by your beauty and she should honor him for he's your lord. It sets up that dynamic quite clearly.
Her beauty captivates, her role is deference. And others recognize her status too, right? The daughter of Tyre bringing gifts.
And wealthy men seeking her favor. It shows her own standing, elevated by this union.
Then the procession, the description is so rich, all glorious. Her gown interwoven with gold.
Led to the king in embroidered garments with her virgin companions. You can just picture it.
The visual is powerful. Joy, gladness, entering the king's palace. It feels very public, very celebratory.
And then it looks forward, beyond the wedding itself, to legacy.
Right. Your sons will take the place of your fathers, making them princes throughout the land. It's about dynasty.
Continuity is key, and the author promises to make the king's memory last through all generations.
So the nations will praise him forever. That's the ultimate goal expressed here, isn't it? Immortality through fame and lineage.
Exactly. It pulls it all together. The king, the bride, the future, all preserved by the writer's skillful words.
So we've seen this powerful king, the radiant bride, the fragrant robes, the gold, the procession. It paints quite a picture.
It really does. It offers such a glimpse into, the ideals of that time, what makes a great king, what is valued in a royal union, what does legacy mean?
Thinking about all that, let's circle back to that command for the bride.
Right.
What do you think is the deeper significance of telling her to forget your people and your father's house? What does that really imply about identity and belonging in that kind of high-stakes context?